Hey everybody, this is Dr. Joe Borio with this week's Thot Flash, and hopefully for some of you guys that didn't make it, we had a phenomenal event, life-changing event in Chicago. One of our larger events. We had a couple of people decide to join us at Chiropassion Consulting. I want to thank them for becoming part of our family, and we definitely want to teach them and mentor them and show them how we work in our office to really offer principle-based chiropractic care and serve more families and serve more people towards a better way of life, and to really make an effort to change the world, to make it a healthier place. And that's through teaching people the paradigm of our health and our nutrition, but primarily what we really talk about is chiropractic and the adjustment and how the body and the neurology works and heals and how the body functions and how it's so greatly improved with the uniqueness of what you offer as a chiropractor. And you should be proud and excited and certain about it. I also want to give you guys a heads up. We've got another, if you missed Chicago, which a lot of people did, right? Because there's 55,000 chiropractors, and we didn't have 55,000 people at our last event. Someday I hope to. We'd love to fill a Yankee Stadium. Tell me that wouldn't be a great Chiropassion event. Who knows, someday. But that being said, we've got our next event coming up on May 13th and 14th. It's in Philadelphia. It's going to be right at the Philadelphia airport. One thing I just want to give you guys a heads up on, we are certainly trying to take into consideration time and money for those people that want to join us, because I know some of those chiropractors out there are struggling a little bit and finances are a big concern. We don't want to be wasteful, so we want to try to get hotels that are close to the airport that you don't have to pay for a cab. There's a free shuttle, or they're really close, and we want to keep our room costs down. So I want you guys to know we're certainly trying to be very appreciative of that for you guys as well. That being said, what I wanted to talk about today is really just offering the conversation of paradigm of what it is we do as chiropractors. And I think what's been lost is the idea that, and I just talked to a couple clients about this, that the chiropractors often say, well, they got it and they dropped out, referring to patients that drop out. So they say, I don't understand what happened. You know, Barbara, she had it. You know, they had it. They really understand what chiropractic is. They had it. You know what? Here's the general rule. One, they're not chiropractors. Two, your staff, they're not chiropractors. And number three, they never get it. I mean, I want all of you to understand one very important point, and that's the last one. They never get it. The minute you stop playing to win, you lose. One of my favorite quotes: the minute you stop playing to win, you lose. The minute you start thinking they got it, you lose. You dilute the principle of chiropractic, because then your conversation with those individuals, guess what it becomes? Weather, sports, Final Four. I couldn't even tell you the teams in the Final Four. Now, maybe I'm a little bit of a wacko on the one end, and I can understand some guys understand that. But the reality is, I don't care. I don't know who the heavyweight champion of the world is, and I was a boxer, amateur, and professional. I don't know who's leading in golf. I don't know. I don't know what the weather's going to be like today. Don't know. You know what I do know? I know the topics at hand. I know what my rituals are going to be. I know what my topics are going to be about reading and learning about chiropractic. That's what I know, because you know what? That's what I am. I'm a professional about chiropractic. My job is to bring chiropractic at the best level, at the highest level possible, at the highest standard possible, to those people that choose to give me their hard-earned money and just lay down and entrust me with their life and health and their family's life and health, and to lay down on that table and say, hey, look, do what you tell me you do best to allow my body to work better, to allow me to be a better intention of what nature had in store from a neurologic standpoint. That's your job as a chiropractor. To me, nothing else really matters other than that. So certainly I have my family, that's extremely important, and my love and faith in the philosophy of chiropractic, and then it becomes me as a professional to offer the best that I can as chiropractic. So that, leading into my topic, is this: when you have every individual relationship in your practice on any level with your staff and with the people that come in for those people that you serve, understand, if you know that they never get it, start with the premise that they never get it. They never get it. You almost want to handle that each time you talk to them is really an early stage of your care with that patient. You know, how much more involved or motivated are you in explaining the chiropractic principle, understanding what the adjustment is, understanding what's happening with the adjustment, and remember, using terms that they understand You know, you don't want to use words like proprioception and mechanical and proprioreceptors when you adjust them. They're not going to understand that, but they're certainly going to understand, look, when I adjust you, it's going to relieve pressure low. The message is to flow, or the message is to flow up and down, and commands and communication and signal strength to go to the organs, allow your body to regulate and run itself better. They'll understand terms like that. But every single time you meet with a person, it's another opportunity to teach them, to tell them, to share with them what it is you do as a chiropractor. You have to understand that. The minute, the moment, the second you stop playing to win, you lose. The moment, the minute, the second you look at somebody and go, they got it, you lose. You know what? Who else loses? They lose. They lose because they'll never get it. You have to be playing at a higher level. You know, the guy, the girl, if you will, who runs with the flock will never lead the flock. They become a follower. So the minute you start, if you will, following them in the flock, the minute you start pandering to them, guess what? You're not leading them anywhere. You're still stuck at the same level they're at. So every time you meet with anyone, that means your staff or who? Your people, your members, the patients that you serve, you have to remember to teach them what chiropractic is. That means maybe rekindling, doing another reeval, getting them to some type of a workshop in your office. But it also means that every time, because some of them won't come, right? So that means that every single time that you talk to a patient in your office, every single time you put your hands on your patients, talk about chiropractic. And then we call that tick, right? The table tick. Use terms they understand. When they lay down, they should be lying down on the table. Bob, let's check you to see we're out of alignment. Hey, Bob, indicate to them briefly, quickly. Bob, you're out here. I'm going to still adjust that same area. That area goes to your pancreas, your large intestine, your bladder, your prostate, your uterus, your ovary, your lungs, your kidney, your immune system, whatever. And I'm going to adjust it. Boy, that area is going to flow better. It's going to have better information. Bob, it was a great adjustment. I'm going to see you on Wednesday. Have a healthy week. Hey, Bob, let's, did you make an appointment for your family yet? I mean, that's got to be your conversation every time with every visit. To me, it's when my opening statement should have an opening and a close. My opening statement is, hey guys, happy, healthy Thursday. It's great to see you. Let's get you adjusted and get you healthy. Hey, that was a great adjustment, man. Messages are flowing a lot better. You're healthier, and so is your liver for that one. I'll see you on Wednesday. I mean, that's the conversation that has to occur each and every time. And I know we're running out of time here. Remember, you need to have that same conversation with your staff. You can't start being buddies and friends with your staff and then losing the ability to lead them. George Penn, Alexander the Great, whatever. That doesn't mean they didn't develop great friendships with their staff, but their friendships were based upon a principle. My friendships, if you will, with my staff, it's based on a principle. It never means we never talk about anything personal or something's going on. But 95% of my conversation, my engagement with my staff is one thing: chiropractic, practice management, what we're doing, what we're willing to serve. I spell out a vision for them. I spell out what the responsibilities are. The best staff you can have are the ones that want to join your mission. They're not all going to do that. But you never stop at that level. And the ones that do choose to join your mission, you still have to stay on track. You still have to stay on tick and make sure it's very clear as to what your mission is. That's done with regular office meetings. That's done with team huddles in the morning. That's done with team huddles in the afternoon. That's done with constant leadership skills throughout the day, every single day, forever. Listen, guys, dress rehearsal's over. This is it, man. You're in the game. You want to be in the game? You want to be successful? It's a lot of work. BJ said what? Early to bed, early to rise, work like hell and advertised. I mean, that is the secret to success. And that's the way it should be. Guys, listen, we're going to be in Philadelphia. Remember, May 13th to 14th. I really hope to see you there. Spread our video to as many friends that you can. Certainly just email it, forward it through YouTube. Let's try to spread Chiropassion Consulting around the world here so we can really grow our events and really make a huge change in what we offer as chiropractic. And you get to train directly with me, one of the highest volume practicing chiropractors in the planet. And I don't say that to impress you, but I say that to impress upon you. I'm still in it, man. I'm still in the game. I still get charged up when a new person comes in. I still get charged up to just babies and kids. I'm still videotaping them. I'm still doing my testimonials. I'm excited to be there. And I love the fact that I can join arms with you guys and say that I'm still in the game, and I'm just going to show and share with you exactly what I do every day that makes it work. Guys, this has been Dr. Joe Borio with this week's Thought Flash. Remember to sign up for Philly, and also remember to serve those families that you love. May your innate flow from above down, guys. Have a great week. I'll talk to you next week.
best friend gave me the best.